We haven't gotten any connection drops so far, so... Getting my notifications out. Hey, Ola. Just getting the notifications out. I got them out everywhere that matters, so I guess we'll start now. Right, okay, so we were here, and that's when our last connection cut happened, and hopefully it won't happen this time.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down...
Oh yeah, the stream's looking good today.
If thou seekest eyes,
It's amazing the kind of quality you can get when a few devices leave the house. Alright, we gotta get nice and ready for this one. Oh, we don't have any. Oh, whatever. Claymore is enough to make all the waifu people cry.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Gotta watch the feetsies in the snow. Remember, aim for the tip of the tail. There you go. Ooh. Got stamina crush from that one. Easy peasy. Xanthos stuff for killing Jeremiah. Too bad for that tail. What a shame. And now we use the homeward bone. So that bonfire is unusable because we killed the Anne Orlando firekeeper, so just gonna get a move on out here. Yeah, the easiest way to leave Anne Orlando if you get sent back to the Anne Orlando bonfire is go back to Sense Fortress. We've already or no, I don't think we have gone back to Sense Fortress from Anne Orlando yet. My bad. It's just a reverse of the original animation, where they just bring you back over the wall. Ooh. I've actually never done a full playthrough with the Baldur set. I should try that sometime. Should be fun. Should also do one as a fully decked out Baronite Knight. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, so my Estus Flask is +5, so I'm going to assume... I don't remember what I did a couple nights ago, but I'm going to assume that I rescued Logan. I think the only thing you can do to get him to move on to Blighttown is first go to Demon Ruins, so... We're just gonna jump all over the place. It's not like there's really any consequence to doing it. May as well. Ooh, I accidentally jumped over to my stone section. Which reminds me, actually, I can break down some of the other items for chunks. Not that I'll need it very much. Alright, feed him green. Blue. You know, I don't even need to do this. What the hell? Yeah, okay. Ooh, yeah, look at that AR jump. Okay, Daughter of Chaos. Alright, I don't even really need to be wearing Havel's ring, because I'm gonna medium roll with or without it. Anyways, put on the rusted iron ring. I'm gonna trudge through the swamp a bit. I need to buy more homeward bones. One sec. So at this point, some people might still be wondering why I even have Poison Mist equipped. Well, the answer may surprise you. Find out in this crazy top 10 video. Please let him be over there. I really don't want to have to say I made this trip for nothing. Ah, there he is. Yeah, so to trigger him leaving, you have to go down to Blighttown. That's the trick. He's asleep.
Oh ho!
Oh.
Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation. Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
Gwyn's a shitter. I'll put on steel protection for now. Now, moving on. Now we can go back to the Duke's archives. And finally finish this area. There it is. Thing I've been looking for. Chop, 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 chop.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Vigeland of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Just stay put and keep out of trouble. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then.
Alright, well, that's that for that. So now, we rotate out this. Because we're not probably going to be using Homeward for a bit, and we're going to rotate that out for Prism Stones. Why? Well, you'll see. Excuse me, gents. Okay, so you're going to want to run here. Just get in there. You're powered up. Get in there. You don't really want to bother with these guys too much. Now, if you look, this is a solid surface. Those little twinkly dews are falling onto the walkway, and that's how you can tell that you can walk on it. There's those little twinkly dews. So this message is made by the game, but if you're playing online, people will leave plenty of messages. Like, I'm pretty sure pretty much at this point the whole walkway is just covered with here messages saying here. Yeah, be very careful fighting this thing. It can be a real pain. Ah, crap. Whew. Yeah, unfortunately though, it doesn't drop anything. I want to walk over here. So there's another invisible walkway between these two crystals that leads down to there. Oh, there's moonlight butterflies in here, but they're docile, so don't fight them because they really, really will fucking mess you up. They're like 5 times as powerful as the one you fight in Darkroot. Except this time you have no Witch Beatrice to fight it for you. So you want to drop down here, turn around immediately, and kill these. Some sweet, sweet twinkling titanite. So here it says imminent fall. And you want to really watch where you're going here. You see those ones fall and just kind of dissipate into nothing. This is a real nerve-wracking experience. Okay, it's safe to walk over there. And we made it. Just like that. Now, you want some sort of ranged weapon. That's why it's always convenient to carry a bow on you. I should have scrolled up, not down. Get a long bow. And some large arrows. A lot of clams here. You don't want to deal with these clams, so you want to pull them one at a time. Yeah, this place can be a real freaking nightmare. This is the best Twinkling Titanite farm spot, though, because if you have a Gold Serpent Ring and 10 Soft Humanity, these guys will pretty much always drop either I think it's a Transient no, a Purging Stone. They'll either drop a Purging Stone or Twinkling Titanite, both of which are pretty valuable. Yeah, those crystal flakes, like, you know, like, they're kind of hard to notice. It's really tough. I keep thinking the bow's in my left hand, not my right hand. The days when your weapon blocking actually would stop damage. There's a Twinkling Titanite. I missed this game, honestly. The fact that you could block weapon, like weapon blocking actually, like, was very functional, was nice. Ooh, that's not an instant kill. Yeah, these things can be a bit troublesome too. They break poise pretty hard. But you can duel them with like most weapons once you get the first hit. They don't have a lot of poise. Uh-oh. I've made a boo-boo. See if we can get past them. Because they can follow you into the Seathe arena. Yeah, okay, mistakes were made. See, he comes down here, but Logan will tell you his secret if you free him, and it's this primordial crystal here. You break that, and then you fight Seathe. And you try not to get killed by these clams. And hit the end of the tail to get the Moonlight Greatsword. Although I completely missed. Be very careful though, because standing behind him is incredibly dangerous. Seathe can be a real pain in the dick when it comes to getting tail cuts. Yep, just like that. Like, if you're gonna get this tail cut, I would seriously recommend having a summon for this. Because it's just a massive, massive pain in the ass, and I don't think I'm actually gonna do it. Doing this solo is perhaps one of the hardest things I had to do in this game. Especially because you have to hit the very rear tail. I had no idea how I pulled this off the first time, because I know I did that tail cut solo. I think you're supposed to like... I figured out some AI cheese strat, because that's pretty much the only way you can do this is cheesing the AI. I'm being beaten to death! Help! I'm supposed to stand in the corner between the tails, at least that's what I remember doing. Or something like that. Stop moving! Yeah, this is pretty much impossible without co-op. Careful, because you can get cursed during this fight. It's not a particularly fast build-up, but it can still kill you. I'm about to get fucking crushed, aren't I? Yep. Yeah, okay, for real. Get a fucking summon for this. It's so hard getting around those tails. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time getting that tail chop. Nope, I got it. Yeah, for real though, don't stand behind him during this fight. This is horrible. Now here's a bonfire. Yeah, I kind of did that fight wrong. You're supposed to just stand in front of him and, like, he has close range attacks and long range attacks, and you're just supposed to kind of gauge which one he does where, but yeah, go forward and back. Anyways, go back to the Duke's archives, actually, because there's more stuff to do here. So if you go over here and you look where Logan is.
Hello there.
Hello there. And it'll teach you some sorceries. Yeah, and he talks about the primordial crystal. I don't think he has to sell you these. I think you just have to beat Seathe for him to move on to his next phase, because there's multiple phases Logan has while he's here. I think. You may have to buy them, but really it's only useful for sorcery. If it doesn't work, then...
Oh, time is
Okay, yeah, you have to buy them from him. But once you buy his crystal sorceries from him, he will move on to the first Seathe arena where you can't kill Seathe, which is on the second floor, so you'll just go up these stairs and through the doorway on the right, and then make another right, and you'll be at the elevator that leads back up there. And Logan will be there, and he'll be insane, and then you gotta kill him. And then you'll get his catalyst, and you'll also get a magic ember. Although you don't need Logan for that. You can just go get the magic ember on your own. I know it sounded kind of weird when I explained it, but if you're not playing sorcerer, it really doesn't matter. Anyways, let's see what souls we got from this. Nothing really. Oh, I didn't mean to take my humanity off. Man, I'm really glad I was wearing steel protection, because I would have fucking died.
Oh, hello again. We're both managing quite well, aren't we? I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put. Really?
Alright, okay. Anyway, get another level. Couple of levels. We're almost there, we're almost maxed out. So, we've done the 4 kings and the duke. Next is... let me think. Yeah, let's just go to Seathe. Actually, no, we're not going to go to Seathe. Maybe we should. Let me check for something real quick. Okay, we have a skull lantern, then we're not going to go to Seathe. You need a light source for where we're going, but you don't have to go to Seathe. So we're actually going to go back to Firelink. Once you beat the Duke's Archives, this is the best time to do it, as long as you have a light source. Which is either the Sunlight Maggot, which is a reward for getting through Seathe, or a Skull Lantern. So, actually, Undead Parish would have been the best place to go. Sorry, I'm a bit out of it. This game's, you know, massive, sprawling, so it can be a bit of a pain to remember where everything is and where to go. Alright. When did my stream start? Just so I know, like, get a sense of how long I need this to be. Alright, it started at 4:30, so I'm only a half hour in. Good. I want to make some decent headway into this. Since my last few nights have been really frustrating. So you want to head down into the basin. I don't think we fought the Hydra yet, but this shouldn't be too difficult. We can over-deal damage to the head, so... You can do this at any particular point, but the Hydra can be a difficult enemy, so I always suggest saving this for a little bit later. Yeah, okay, we didn't kill the Hydra. Yeah, those water bolts can actually kill you if you're, like, too low level. Be very careful, because if you fall in, you'll just die. Alright, I already severed a head. Oof. Alright, yeah. Very careful because you can aggro these guys incidentally. And then you got more than just the Hydra dealer. Want them to dive bomb you. I dropped my guard too early and didn't get an attack in. Yeah, I need to switch to the Rusted Iron Ring so I can actually move around in this. The water's a bit hard. The water's way more difficult to see through than the water is way more difficult to see through than it was in the original game. In the original game, the water in most areas was like crystal clear, so you could see all the way to the bottom. But in this one, the water's way murkier, so it's way hard to see the edge. I don't like it, personally. I think it's just, it adds an unnecessary element of danger to an already difficult fight. If you're low level, that is. This thing's pretty easy. But that's just my opinion on it. Like, I can see the edge, but it's a bit too difficult, in my opinion. Yeah, that was almost a falling moment. Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm being too cautious here when I really shouldn't have to be. I should just be able to see the edge and know if I'm gonna fall off or not. This is the most annoying part. Potentially, but I mean, who carries a fucking torch in this game? I don't even think torches are a thing in this game. Yeah, it's the lantern. It's the skull lantern or the sunlight maggot. You don't get access to torches for some reason. Still, I mean, it's not like we're in any particular danger, so let's just check. Oh no, that does nothing. In fact, if anything, that makes it worse, because that's the specular lighting makes it more reflective. Oh yeah, that makes it worse. God, this is such a bore. I fucking missed. Okay. Missed again. I'm being too cautious of the edge. Because I know I can... Those reflections are really fucking disorienting. I think that's you. Yeah, I think that's a you problem. Because my stream's running fine for me. Let's see if we can solve this with a bow. There we go. Jesus, that fucking time. Yeah, that head is a real big pain in the ass, especially in the remastered version, since the water's so hard to see the bottom of. In the normal version of the game, that's easy peasy. Anyway, so you want to go to this little cave here in the back. Alright, it's garbage day. You want to reload the game. And like I said, you can do this at any time you have access to Darkroot Basin. Ow. You release her.
So, 'tis thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long, so, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee? My heartfelt thanks. I am
So yeah, she'll sell you sorceries and stuff. Her summon sign is over by the rock on the other end of the lake. And you can summon her in the basin at any time now. Then she disappears. And now you want to reload again. Maybe I can't be looking at the... I do have the broken pendant, yes? Did I pick that up? Oh my lord, I didn't pick up the broken pendant. Fuck. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Stuff just slips our minds sometimes. Get around these guys quickly as you possibly can. Nope. Alright, have a good night, Ola. And just like that, I'm alone again. I could have also come this way through Anne Orlando. I don't know why I did that either. That's the reason. It's because I'm tired. As always. Oh, I'm never not tired. One shot these crystal boys. Take 1,000,000 damage. Yep, sure. That's just a longbow. Anyways, what you want to do, for real this time, is kill this thing. And get the broken pendant. And now we gotta make the long ass trip all the way back down to the basin. And so the more convenient thing to do if you're smart, unlike me, is you go, you get the pendant while you're doing Duke's Archives, and then you go do what I'm doing after you finish Duke's Archives. I do not know why I did not grab the pendant initially, but we all make mistakes. Oh, goodbye. Never mind. I was gonna take what you had, but... Like, the water looks good in shallow pools, but it's really frustrating seeing through that water in, like, somewhere you can actually drown. Oh, there's a thing over there. I keep forgetting to grab the thing. Yeah, we got the thing. So yeah, that rock over there is where you get Princess Dusk's summon sign. Just in that general location. Something else that I want to mention is there's a ladder right there, which will take you back up to Darkroot Garden, and it's actually a secret back entrance into the garden area where you fight Seathe if you do not want to spend the souls on if you don't want to spend the souls on the crest of Artorias to open the front gate. Once you've bought everything from Princess Dusk, her equipment will appear back here. But anyways, this is what happens if you have the broken pendant. Actually, I don't think I've ever read the description for the broken pendant. Half of a broken stone pendant. The vine appears to originate from Ulasil. Powerful magic can be sensed from the ancient stone, yet men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which has a distinct air consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. So I guess there's supposed to be a hint to go to where you find dusk. But either way, this is the DLC. Although at this point in the game, if you have both Prepare to Die Edition or Remastered, it's just part of the game. It's just another optional area. First boss, Manticore. Careful, that tail can sting you and deal poison damage. This boss is very quick. You can complete your stamina very quickly if you're not careful. However, we're gonna chunk the shit out of this thing. You can get a tail cut for, I think, a whip, a poisonous whip from the scorpion tail. But like I said, if you stand behind it, you're gonna get hit by a stinger. Oh, he's doing nothing. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Standing to the side is also a bad idea. Careful, because you're standing in water, you might get hit by splash damage. You want to roll to the side if you see him rear up like that, because that means he's going to beat his wings, which will do a lot of damage to your stamina. Alright, now we're getting literally cornered. Oh, he missed. Easy peasy, what'd I tell you? Guardian Soul does not make anything. You just crush it to get more souls. Soul... Oh, Ulysseal Sanctuary. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Soul of the White-Winged Lion Sanctuary Watchkeeper who dreaded the spread of the abyss. The Guardian exhibited traits of several animals other than lions, suggesting that it was no ordinary beast, but rather closer to beings known as demons. So we're gonna kindle this twice for 15 flasks, because this place can be a... this place is actually pretty good. It's just the boss, really.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorcerers of Uruseel.
So you can buy some pine resin, pear powder, other Ulysseal sorceries, and Ulysseal catalyst.
May the flames guide thee.
Drop another couple levels. And now I actually want to show you something back at Firelink. I know, we're just jumping all over the place today. We're getting a lot done though. I know I usually am bad when my streams end early, but if I end it early voluntarily, that wouldn't be such a bad thing. We're getting a lot of progress done. So we're heading up to the female undead merchant. This way. Yeah, just gonna skip her merchant dialogue at this point, not really worth it. And you want to buy Homeward Bones, as many as you can.
Much obliged.
Which leaves us with about 19. Okay, that's fine. And our Claymore's at 13. Okay. So, what I wanted to show you was put on the gold serpent ring, and you want to have 10 humanity in your inventory. If you've noticed, in my upper left, I've never dropped below 10 humanity ever at any given point. Because it increases the drop rate of rare items. Whoa. Could have been bad.
Oh, hello, oh, hello, terrific, and...
Okay, I don't know at what point you can tell him that Logan's in the archive, but anyways, you rest here. And now, you want to also have, in addition to your Homeward Bone, you also want to have some Transient Curses equipped. Running low. This is how you farm for Titanite chunks, by the way. That's what I'm showing you. Beat your meat for a little bit. Now, I'm going to show you how to easily and quickly farm Titanite chunks, as many as you need. So, once you cross halfway across the second bridge, like, stop here. Transient Curse. And switch back to your Estus flasks. Kill these ghosts. Ooh, that might be more Transient Curses. Yep. Okay. I'm probably going to do this in some off time for the stream, just because I assume most other players would actually take the time to do this. So you go to the back right of this platform, and you go to this back edge, right here, and you roll off. And you land here, and then you just cross over to the other side. And you've just skipped most of this area. You get straight to the area with the Dark Wraiths, and you start killing the Dark Wraiths for them. There you go. And you just kill a bunch of them. Alright. One light and one strong does them in from the claymore. That's pretty good. Careful of that. There's also one further down that way that you can also farm for a quick chunk too. We're just going to keep moving forward. You don't want your transient curse to run out so soon because there's more ghosts. There's 2 more ghosts in the next room. Light and then strong. Go down this way real quick. Can sell those for some more easy souls. About 3,000. Go this way. Aggro this guy. Light. Strong. Alright, I messed that one up a little bit. Yeah, but don't forget though, it's actually a really low drop rate, and the only reason they're dropping any at all, pretty much, is because we have really high luck stat right now. Oh, we aggroed both of them. Oh, goodbye to the ghosts. We're not getting too many more now. Alright, we have enough chunks to finish our weapon though. In my free time, I'll probably come back here and farm some more chunks for the armor too. These guys also have a very, very rare chance of dropping a slab too. Oh, whatever. We'll kill the last one here, too. Yep, that one right there. He's coming down. Yeah, okay. We didn't get as many as I'd hoped for, but anyways, that's the gist of how you do it. Switch back to our steel ring. And we can reinforce our weapon. Once. Twice. Fully upgraded. Now if we look, last I checked our AR was somewhere around like 450. 507 now. Now, go back to Ulysseal Sanctuary. And we get a move on. Gotta take those transient curses off. So if you look too, this area is what Darkroot Garden eventually transforms into. Careful. Watch it, because if they have an earthquake attack. That right there. Also, these guys are left-handed, so be careful of how you roll, because you might end up accidentally rolling in the wrong direction and getting hit with a particularly nasty hit. So yeah, if you look in this direction, that eventually becomes a big pair of double doors, which leads to the Seathe fight. And this is the Dark Root Garden. Yeah, be very careful of how you move through here, though. Yeah, these guys are quite tough. Anyways, so you see that pool of water over there that those stone guys are guarding? That is a blue titanite slab if you want to put up with killing them for it. Otherwise, we go this way and ignore them. I think... Alright, we're gonna have to fight him anyways, but... I was gonna say, I think that's a piece of stone giant armor. Yeah, you want to roll to the right instead of to the left for these guys. Got their great axe. Nice. Yeah, okay, Guardian set. You just find it scattered about here. It's kind of tough to find them all because of how the forest is laid out, but yeah, you can find their whole set. It's pretty neat. Try it sometime. Here we meet this not so friendly character. Black dragon with a glowing gemstone in his forehead. People often think that's his eye, but his eyes are on the side of his head like a normal dragon. More twinkling titanite we're not going to need. Yeah, these gardeners out here with... These peasants out here with their fucking hedge clippers. I'm not sure if you need to jump that or not, but I do it just in case. You get this icky black goo out here. Oof. Stomach's growling. I'm gonna need some food soon. Is this a guardian piece? Oh, that's an Elizabeth mushroom. That is a healing item. This is a different route from how I usually go, although I haven't played this DLC. I played it last time, but I also took a completely miscellaneous route through it. Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh my god, is he coming for me? Okay. That's really aggravating. Just a tiny fucking crack in the earth. In the dirt. Oh, and I'm all the way back here too. Good. I forgot to rest at the fucking bonfire out there. I'm salty again. Ugh. Whatever, I'm gonna choose to be a nice boy and not fight them. It's gonna run and be friends. Well, there's our stuff. Won't fall for it this time. Okay, yeah, so you want to go in this general direction, up over this little hill right here. Oof. I don't know what this dude's method is, but definitely don't want to tangle with him, so let him go where he's going. In general, getting through this area, the best thing to do is have a policy of avoidance. Just try not to tussle with anybody. Let me take this elevator down. And now, in case you lose to this next boss fight, there's another elevator here that you can send up. This one, you can send it up in case you lose here, and that's a shortcut.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past? Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
She sells you some stuff. His humanity is absolutely price gouging. He price gouges pretty much everything. Oh, this is ridiculously expensive. Except for the moss clumps.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business. I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Alright, that's the last of his dialects. Yeah, that's Chester.
So long.
So longy, Bowser. So we have quite a bit of Estus, so this is another thing you can do at any particular point. Actually, we don't need to worry about that right now. Yeah, it's actually probably best if we don't bother with that just yet. We'll actually probably save that for another episode completely. This is my favorite fight in the series. His largest weakness is physical damage. So, more than anything else, you want to just have a pure physical weapon because magic and fire are not as effective against him. Very careful because he has these really slow multi-strike buildups. If you see him stunning like he's in terrible pain and holding his head like that, he's powering up, and if you let him do that, he'll eat your ass. Alright, just poise through that to get a drink of Estus. So, this is a really good fight if you're a medium weight character because it's a good mix of blocking and rolling. And damage absorption too. Messed that one up. Yeah, you can usually tell when he's powering up if he rolls away a bunch. Careful standing on his left side because he can throw sludge out of his arm. He hasn't done it yet, but... Try not to block those slams, because those will crush your poise. And thus ends one of my favorite fights. Thusly. Now, Soul of Artorias. There's two things you can do with it. You can A, crush it and consume it and get a lot of souls. Which is usually the brightest idea for a character, like a medium character like me, who's just got like well-rounded stats and pretty much everything. Or alternatively, you can reload the area. And Kieran, one of the other Lord's Blades, will appear. So there were 4 Lord's Blades. Hawkeye Go, Kieran, Hornet Kieran, the Wolf Knight Artorias, and the Lion Knight Ornstein. So fight Ornstein in the base game, and then Artorias, Kieran, and Kieran, it's one of those two. But Kieran appears here, and then Hawkeye Go is somewhere else in this DLC. So you can give her the Soul of Artorias and get her weapons, which are really good dex weapons. However, since we are a well-balanced character who does both, we're just going to eat it. As Weird Al Yankovic would say, just eat it. And then pop this twin humanity so we can restore to normal human form. Now, oh, what am I gonna do? Actually, I kind of think that's a good place to end it for now. Yeah. I don't really see too much more to do. Also, I'm getting really, really hungry. Let's see if there's some shit we can feed to Frampt. Feed item. God damn, why am I starving so bad? Can always feed him some of this garbage. Priscilla's daggers with 5,000. Why is all this shit so fucking... Moonlight Greatsword is 1. What a fucking troll. This shit's so cheap. Dark Souls 2 and 3 definitely did the merchant shit way better. You're a cheap shitter, you know that, Frampt? I hope you do, because I hate you. Either way. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there, and I think we'll finish the rest of the DLC later. Anyways, have a good one for now. I'm glad I finally got a real stream in. So, take care, everyone.